Hey, Shugs. How's everyone doing today? Ooh, pretty muggy today. Rain, overcast skies. How lovely, you know? Seems to catch the mood today, you know? So so some things have caught my YouTube feed today, and it seems to be an active day. It looks like the Titanic sub been destroyed supposedly. So guess pieces of that have been found. So that's a tragedy. Hey, Red Door. Supposedly James Cameron was a passenger, one of the five or something on that sub. Yeah. The lesson I've learned from that the movie and the tragedy from the Titanic was you get really you can create these big inventions and you can call something unsinkable or indestructible, but nothing's indestructible. Hey, Spooky. Unfortunately, it imploded and lives were lost. So what they did in 1912 was they says, okay, the Titanic is unsinkable, so we're not going to have enough lifeboats on board. So this time, hey Zen, Maggie May. So this time they didn't have a backup plan for on the surface for a submarine going that deep, which is unfortunate, everybody, which is very unfortunate. So let's get back to regular programming. I see Mrs. Portland is back, and she's claiming that she's going to get a $100 fine, and her lawyer's fees are waived or whatever. And I'm like saying, huh? Did she cop a plea or something? Because something's not making sense. We can't count on Mrs. Portland for truth here. Something isn't sitting right with me with that. She can sit there and yell and go, but let's just point out the obvious. She's done jail time. She's a couple days in jail, and she's claiming it's $100 fine. So if she is telling the truth here, she probably copped a plea. She probably got the one charge dismissed, and she probably did. She's pleading to contempt of court, but as we heard today, there's a continuance. So something's up with that, everybody. So yes, and we're not going to know the cause of it of the submarine. Everybody, we're not going to know for a while. They had to do this investigation or whatever, but we'll find out eventually. Yeah, supposedly it imploded on its way down towards the Titanic. So We'll find out what they want us to know, what they spoon feed us on the news, you know? They don't exactly, tell us everything. Yeah. Yeah, Red Door. She's saying she won't be prosecuted. You know, it's like, yeah, she isn't known for telling the truth, Red Door, so we're just gonna have to, sit there and wait for her next court hearing, in this case to come to a close before we actually, find out what the hell is going on here with Mrs. Portland. She's on a probationary period. Maybe they're talking about she's on probation. She'll be on probation for a bit. That would make more sense, Spooky. Let's put this into perspective. This is her first offense, her first time getting arrested. So they're going to be a little. This isn't a actual violent crime. Violent crime. She violated a court order. Everyone. Her mouth was awful. She made threats. Her behavior online was absolutely awful. But at the same time, this is a liberal state, Oregon, and it's her first offense. She'll probably walk out with probation, a fine, and time served. If this is what Mrs. Portland is hinting at. But here's the thing with probation. Probation could be unsupervised or supervised. This is something that if it's supervised, then she'll have to see a probation officer. Unsupervised probation means, well, don't get into trouble. If you get into trouble within this amount of period, you're in a lot of trouble. So that's unsupervised probation. So we're just gonna have to wait and see on this part on this, but I just wanted to, and I also wanted to say to the haters out there, yeah, she violated a permanent stalking order. The haters don't get that part either. She violated a permanent stalking order. She knew what she was doing. She didn't care. And in my opinion, she has to face the piper for it. But I think mhm, there are different types of probation. Absolutely. Supervised, unsupervised, call in. So, and they can make terms for internet usage too, but this doesn't seem to be the case. So, we're going to find out soon enough, everybody, what her terms are and what the plea is, if there is a plea, or she's going by the mercy of the court. We don't know what exactly what's going on. I don't like to assume these things, but I'm trying to give a people. Hey, Jason. Yeah, Zen. It could go with or the continuance could be it could be that the state withdrew its offer too. So there's many things that could happen. Hey, X. She hasn't been sentenced yet for her violation of the order, so now it's becoming a criminal charge. Okay, let me answer that, Spooky. It's a class A misdemeanor for violating the order. She faces up to 1 year in jail. That's the statute. Contempt of court, I believe, is up to 6 months and up to a fine. So that's the statute. That's the Oregon statute. That's what she faces. But she's unlikely to face that because it's her first offense. Let's just put it that way. And the state, according to Mrs. Portland, I'm gonna say this is not exactly hey Robin, this isn't exactly a source of virtue or a source that we of information that we rely on for these types of things. So we just have to take this with a grain of salt. And of course, spooky, of course, absolutely, we have to take this with a grain of salt. And she's probably exaggerating or I'm leaving things out, which is I'm not. We just have all I'm going on here is what based on what Mrs. Portland is saying, which means squat here. So I just wish Noodle Mash the best, and I hope that these idiots over at Hookers and Scotty's and all that leave her alone for fuck's sakes. And then they have and these haters over there, they don't get they tag me and they say, "How dare you?" Yeah, the one that said that is going to be featured tonight because she's acting up, but she says, "How dare you?" Blaming me for Mrs. Portland going to jail. And I says, "It's not my. I did." Here's the thing, everybody. I didn't violate a court order for life, right? Everybody, I didn't violate the order. I didn't encourage her to violate the order. I actually warned her making threats is a crime. Violating the court order will get you into trouble, Mrs. Portland. Hey, Wyoming, doing this will get you into trouble. I tried to help. And then on the other side, I'm getting, how dare you? Oh, I was hoping that so too, Red Door. But here's my theory on that, Red Door. She gets the public defender, and the public defender knows the law. And talking, I'm just saying hypothetically, the lawyer would talk to her his or her client, which would be Mrs. Portland, and would determine if she knew right from wrong, knew what she was doing at the time. And since we all know this to be fact, she knows the difference between right and wrong. She knew what the consequences of her actions were, and she knew exactly what she was doing. Hey, Sherry, she wasn't legally insane. All right, everyone. So they weren't going to ask for a legal or a psychic evaluation. It was probably fruitless to do the legal insanity defense. That's just my opinion on it. I don't know what. There's no way to actually tell um what was in the lawyer's mind or Mrs. Portland's when they sat down and had their privileged attorney client talks. But hey, that would actually make sense, wouldn't it, everyone? That would actually make sense that the insanity or mental health defense would only be practical if it went to sentencing. Yeah, I agree with you, Red Door. But the courts don't really care in a way. It doesn't. It's not a get out of jail free card. Let's just put it that way. Red Door. It may be what do you call it? A factor with sentencing. She may get a lighter sentence due to it, or a worse sentence depending on the diagnosis. But that's I'm saying most of the time that's what a psychic bail does for the judge or the court is during sentencing, or even mitigates the degree of the crime. Okay, like a psych. Hello, Chrissy. So, for example, the defendant gets psych eval, and the psychiatrist says, okay, hypothetically the crime's murder, right? They're charged with murder one, and the psychiatrist gets on the evaluates the defendant and says, well, due to their mental state, they couldn't premeditate a crime. So that would so the psychiatric evaluation would say they couldn't they didn't have the mental they don't have the mental state of mind to actually plan the event in advance, but they do have the mental capacity to get angry and intend to kill someone. So here's that's how that works in the courts. Unless you're legally insane, it doesn't really do much for you. Yeah, and that's so hard to prove too, as Chrissy just said. Yeah, and then she says she's allowed to use YouTube again, which we're gonna have to see the paperwork on that, everyone, and read it for ourselves. Yeah. Oh, so it's been moved to July 18th. All right. So she has a date. So that's her new court date, everybody. I'm sure you're right, Jason. I'm sure she'll go after another person and end up getting another protection order. I just hope it. Here's the thing. I just hope that she doesn't go after Samantha. She doesn't go after any of us. She said it's just in her mind. It's okay. I can't go after Noodle Mash, so let me go after people in her chat. I hope this is where Mrs. Portland's mind's gonna go in the future. I'm kind of hoping she learned something from this, but I'm highly skeptical of it since she's announcing she's coming back to YouTube and everything. Yeah, I rather have her doing her crafts, showing them off, okay, selling them as long as it's legal, right? Does anyone agree with that? Because I'd rather have her doing activities like that than coming on here screaming, yelling, cussing people out, making threats, doing her nasty community posts. Yeah, but here's the thing. But here's the thing, Christy. She thinks she doesn't do anything wrong, but she says stop hate attacking me, stop harassing me. But she knows. the difference between right and wrong. She knows it's wrong when someone does it to her, but she could do it to someone else. So it just, in a court of law, that doesn't count. That doesn't count as legal insanity. Legal insanity would mean, okay, harassing people's not wrong. It's not wrong when people do it to me. It's not wrong when they do it to someone else. Right? It's like a lack of concept. It's a lack of cognitive concept of what's wrong and what's right. That's what legal insanity really is, everybody. If we really wanted to, that's not how the system works. We don't put everyone that gets arrested into a state mental hospital. Hey, maybe it would be actual benefit to put criminals in mental hospitals instead of prison, but that's just a hype. That's just a thought. Yeah, that's her. That's her. I agree with you 100%, Chrissy. But they can't help it. People like Axe or Cole, they can't help themselves. Or Hooker. Did you all see what she was doing? She was thanking all them Shih Tzu lover for their support and everything. They're the ones that are using her. So let's see how long this lasts, everybody. All right. I'm hoping for the best, but we all know her history on here, and it's a sad one. I think here they only have like one, maybe two here, and they're real small. Yeah, thanking her enablers. Mm-hmm. That's what she does. She thanks her enablers, and because I remember last year, Wyoming, when I made the first video or two on here, and she thought I was enabling her. Yeah, Mrs. Portland actually thought I was enabling her bad behavior, and I wasn't. I wasn't going to enable her bad behavior. Are you kidding me? I didn't agree with I'd say 75% of it, maybe 80, 90. But here's the thing, Wyoming. She's gotten worse since last year. The lies have gotten worse. The doxing has gotten worse. The threats have gotten worse. Yeah, before last year, I viewed. Yeah, I was telling people, let's ignore her, Mrs. Portland. Don't give her attention. Don't go over to her live stream and harass her. Let's not call the police on her for petty reasons. It was like common sense. And people actually thought I was defending her. No, I wasn't. And I'm gonna say this right here, right now. I wasn't defending, and I wasn't defending Sally Ann's behavior or Country Joe's behavior either. What they did during what was it, the crime awards, wasn't right either. But I totally understand what they their side of it. Mhm. Then yeah, most of the time it does it, Chrissy. They don't get any attention. It kills it for them. This happen this get this does it for, a while. This did it for a few people and, that kept tagging me and a few others. I gave them advice to just ignore them for a while and see how that works. But here's the thing with Mrs. Portland. You're not gonna ignore me, right? You're not gonna ignore me. I'm not going away. So it escalated the situation. Yeah, and now she's all over YouTube again. It's like, how do we handle this situation? And I 100% agree with Noodle Mash here. She had to take her to court. She had to get that order because there's plenty of psychos. X is one of them. Cole's and probably another crazy little nut job. There's probably others that would drive cross country. Hey Malibu, welcome. That would drive cross country to do some damage. I've seen it happen 10 years over 10 years ago. I've seen it happen, and I totally understand Noodle's concern here. You know, they're we have people on that side of using and weaponizing Mrs. Portland for their own means and lying to her. So, and they think, and here's what those people think. They think, oh, it's not on us, right? We're not getting arrested. And then they act so innocent. Oh, we did nothing wrong. We were trying to help her act. And so then they went on their how dare you. So as long as Mrs. Portland does her crafts, leaves people alone, I suggest everyone else does the same. I suggest everyone does the same because and I'm gonna say I'm gonna call out one person by name. I have a problem. You aren't helping anything by some of your videos. All right, hon. Some of your videos are okay, and then some of them are like, please, please. Here's a little advice. Don't she's not online. She wasn't online for a month, over a month. No, Wyoming. No one over here on this side does it. I have a problem was doing it on her own for the last month. I've been seeing some of her videos popped up in my feed. I might even subscribe to her, but for the last month since Mrs. Portland has been away. I've been noticing she's been doing content on her, and there's no need for it. She's not on. She wasn't on the internet. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. So, since she's back now, all right. Okay, I could see you make some videos, but since she was gone good 6 weeks or good 5 weeks. This is what I'm saying, Wyoming. Leave Mrs. Portland alone. Unless you see her acting up as usual. If you see her making nasty community posts, if you see her crying and grifting, saying everyone's hate attacking me, if you see her making nasty videos threatening people, then you should leave her alone. We don't want to start another fight with her, right? When she's doing nothing wrong. It'll make her look like the victim. We don't want that, everyone. We don't want Mrs. Portland to look like the victim here so she can fill her Cash App and her PayPal and cry, cry, cry because someone decided they couldn't let anything that Mrs. Portland did go. Just leave her to her own devices. And if she makes any legal threats, if she threatens to harm you in any way, you have every right to file charges. All right, everybody? Just like Noodle Mash did. You have every right to get an anti-stalking order filed. All right? You don't have to put up with her abuse. It's just don't antagonize her on this platform and then cry victim like she does. Can we all act like adults here? Yeah, no one can handle her, Jason. Nobody. So if she's doing her crafts, not bothering anyone, I don't think we should be doing content on her at all. This includes I have a problem. I can't control what she does or says, but right. Then all we can do is control what we do as a community. So okay now. So anyone that's been over at Crafton and Kim's saw the big receipt with the street rat. She was caught lying once again. So anyone that doesn't know, the street rat drove into New Jersey, drove into Kim and Crafton's town, and filed a citizen complaint. So the street rat decides, oh, I need money for a lawyer. So she starts grifting. I don't know the exact amount, $700, $800, something like that. And was telling everyone, oh, the judge is gonna do something about it. Blah blah blah, all lies. And then the letter comes in the mail. Oh, you gotta love that letter, don't you? You gotta love that letter Kim and Crafton got. It was also sent to the street rat, saying a judge will not hear your complaint. Practically, it was bullshit anyway, in my opinion. But then she doesn't say anything about it till just the other day. She only responds to it because Crafton and Kim outed her, and so she's trying to do cleanup. Oh, that receipt was gold. Now she's asking people, telling people they can get refunds if they want. When did anyone ever hear of the street rat offering refunds to people after she got caught in lies? Anyone? I never heard of it. Mm-hmm. Hey, Navigator. It's on Kim's channel, Wyoming. It's a letter from the district attorney, and it says that her citizen complaint is dismissed from the county prosecutor's office, and it won't be taken to the judge for consideration for a probable cause for a warrant. So the street rat lied and said that they're going to be prosecuted for a so-called offense for what was her word? Cyber harassment or cyber bullying or whatever you want to call it. So she was hyping up her subs, making them think that they were going to get arrested and charged by the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office. And she needed it, and Street Rat needed an attorney to navigate through the whole enchilada. And I was reading New Jersey law when I was hearing about it on Kim and Crafton's channel. And there's actually a mediator or something. One's at the courthouse, and they actually read through it to see if it's garbage, if it's a frivolous complaint or not. So then probably some jurisdictions like Kim's and Crafton's They send it to the district attorney's office or the county prosecutors, and they decide if it's worth pursuing. And the district attorney or the county prosecutor, whoever you want to call it, decided this is not worth their time. This is not worth. When is the street rat not lying? Usually, when her lips are not moving, that's when she's not lying. When her lips are moving, that's when she is lying. Facts. Yeah. So that's what happened with Crafton and Kim, and she was caught in another lie, a big grifting scam. So last night I was on my little alt I created. I think it's a little cute. It's in tribute to Jamie. So for his truth bombs. And I made a comment, and Noodle actually mentioned it today. And so the street rat is offering refunds. So, and some people, I heard this is a rumor. I'm not sure if it's true, but some people, I don't know if it came from Angela's mouth or someone, that the street rat is being told to keep a lot of that money. So why would people do that? Really? So I had to really think about that question. And I said in Crafton's chat yesterday that maybe they're scared of being called out or targeted by street rats crew. They're known for it. You don't go along with the crew, they'll target you, they'll stalk you, they'll bully you. It's the same thing over at Natasha's. The shugs over there will just rip you apart. So so maybe they'll just say, okay, we'll just say, okay, you keep your money, street rat. Next time you have one of these things, we're just gonna not give you anything. And actually Noodle actually thanked me. She didn't know who it was. I don't think she read it was me, but who said it, but hey Witchy, hey Mr. Ka, hey S Hockett, Shug. Welcome to the new Shugs coming into chat. So so Noodle actually thought of it in a different way. It's like this is why we have different opinions and different ways of thinking on here. Because why would people who got scammed and they're offering a refund not take it? So that's just another reason why some of these scammers they skate by, because they're scared of getting the last back. So this afternoon, I log on and take a look at my feed, and I see something that didn't surprise me one bit. All right, everyone. I saw Miss Flashlight. And guess who she was screaming at? Hmm? Does anyone want to guess? And it's not the street rat, everyone. It's another psycho that we all have problems with. And I don't think it will take many guesses for anyone to figure that out. Miss Flashlight. Yeah, Miss Flashlight. Not Jamie. Not Robbie. No, not Lufa. Close. Just as crazy. It's a real lifer. Not Dorothy. S. Haka got it. Gramavolt. Gramavolt. Yeah, I saw a community post by Flashlight, her taking digs at her, and I was like, say, what the fuck is going on here? I thought they were cool. I thought they were so cool now since the so-called peace agreement. Right, everyone? It wouldn't take long for someone to get it. So so I don't know. It started a couple days ago. The I am not AJ. I'm not AJ or So it didn't shock me at all, but it was like, whoa, what's going on here? The flashlight of peace strikes again. Hey, Jamie. Yup. I don't know if they had the same mentality. They're too but there's something mentally wrong in that head. Really, it's like here's for the flashlight, okay? And here's for AJ. Yeah, she kind of hates everybody. So does AJ. I am not Krumavault. So let's go over there and check them out. So we're gonna start with let's refresh the page. Oh, she's still raging. Grandma Vault's still raging on her community post. What a surprise. So here she is. So she's saying Tiffany is mad. AJ called her out on her crazy pants, on her crazy pants. Then stole them for herself. They were a little too big for AJ though. Damn. What? AJ? Really? A bunch of raging bitches. Yep. You got that right. Oh, and look at this. She posted twice. Ooh. Tiffany is just mad because AJ murdered one less person than her, and AJ's crazy pants are too small for her. Robbie is mad for the same reason, except she killed one less hamster than him. Ooh, too bad. Too soon. My bad. Sorry I missed your live, sissy. But how in the hell could I be there when you were there? That's impossible. We are the same person, remember? Let's predict the future. How many community post videos and live streams do you think this 23-minute video will cause three or more people make? Watch AJ put Tiffany back in her crazy pants shirt and closet. Ooh, ouch. Oh, this is a compliment, Jamie. AJ give Lycan a compliment? Whoa. Tiffany is just mad because Lycan was right about her. You go, girl. So now she's going back at Crafton and Kim as usual. So now she's calling Kim an idiot. So let's respond to that, shall we? Aw, right. All righty. So here we go. It's just a joke, right? So this is from 2 months ago. This is a video from 2 months ago. It was probably a clip. It's a 25-second clip. I listened to it. It's on the homepage. And it's no big deal. He's just saying you use my content, you're going down. And if you use it in a dirty way without following the rules, and I think that's actually, oh, I love the artwork on there, Jamie, by the way. I love that artwork on there. So here you go. 8J. Now you're going after Amber again. So what's your obsession with Amber again? You mad because Amber's happy with Jamie or something? I don't get it. You have to sit there and watch Jamie. You don't like Jamie, why don't you just change the channel and get a grip, huh? So Amber, honey, Shug, your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th question mark response is documented and filed into the Looney Tunes. I don't give a flying quacky duck's ass, and neither does anyone else. Bin next to the Crybe, a river, hurt feelings, garbage disposal, trash bin. Sometimes in life, you meet your match, bitch. Stay mad. If you're posting something like this, AJ, you give a shit. All right, love? Yeah, you're mad, hon, aren't you? Here's another delusion from AJ. For some reason, Amber Turd thinks she owns AJ. Really? Really? Hmm. Got to really think about that one because I can't think of a time where she's even said that. She thinks she owns AJ. Really? So she's saying, okay, now here she is again. Get one thing very clear, trolls. You never had a ride or die like me. I will always have my family's back. Try me. I wish you wish you had someone in your corner that who would back you up. Too bad everyone in your real lives probably can't stand you. It sounds like a little like projection, AJ. Hmm. Aw. Now she's mocking Jamie's channel's gone going down. Ugh. Now here's the flashlight being talked about again. The only thing happening in this community is a bunch of shills pretending to be against certain targets, but they are actually promoting them to only later make up with them. Flashlight, you are one sick bitch. Hmm. Now here's her other alter ego, AJ, Audrey. Stop using your kid for content, Amber. I don't give a rat's ass what you think or say. You're a fraud. That's my opinion. Screw you. You think you have an ounce of credibility when you sit with doxers, real lifers, suicide trolls, and predators? What a joke. You actually think I care about your mindless subs or what they think of me? Let me be very clear, bitch. There is nothing you can say to me on your stupid ban evading channel or 28,483 page community post that will ever matter to me. Do you understand me, troll? I am not bothering you. You don't like my opinion? Don't read it, freak. I only know of your post that I'll ever read because of Vault's post. I have zero interest in what you have to say to me. You're Google block. I don't see you anywhere. Really? I don't see Amber using her kid for content. That's a lie, AJ. And she doesn't sit with doxers, real lifers, suicide trolls, and predators. You do, AJ. Wow. And the crown vaults you, honey, or your twin sister, you want to say. So, There you go. Oh, here's another insult towards Robbie, and oh, look at the choices. This is yesterday. So here's Crime of Vault, not AJ, or maybe Crime of Vault should say change its page to I am AJ because it's obviously obvious. Oh, here's another tag. Leave AJ every day 45 alone. So there's another one of your alts, AJ. So how many of you are there? So here's another accusation. Amber, are you going to continue to slander AJ as you are? I suggest you show proof. Show proof, AJ? You don't show any? We got plenty of proof of you obsessing. Should we bring out the screenshots? Well, we're going down to your community post and we can see how much you're obsessing over somebody. So here we go. I'm not going to read the rest of this out. So let's just here's the next view. Now she's going after Granny. Wow. Street rat, supposedly. Woo! Ouch. Now she's going after Andrea mom. Well, let me give a reaction to that. Told you so, Andrea mom. But hey, you don't listen, you're stupid. Aww. This is what your thing with Kim and Crafton's about, Pastor Mill and Deacon Doug slandered. Aw, poor thing. All opinions are welcome here, but slander is not. You are one of the biggest slander queens on here, AJ. What the hell are you talking about? How many of you are blocked from that channel? See, here's another one who can't get along with anybody on here. Hmm. Oh, poor thing. Oh, here's something. Dorothy, aka Surviving Storms, you are so bad at this, but you are good at making yourself look like the stupidest, most deranged lunatic around here. You may even surpass the Red Clown. You never get anything right. Go make your kids some dinner, you quackity ducky ducking bitch. Hmm. Now she's going in. Oh, AJ. So she's saying it's funny watching Wyoming Wacky Adventures say, I can't believe they looked up my 2008 arrest in the broke down car chat. The Dorkian is the second worst real life digger on YouTube. She puts out people's arrests and criminal records often. I cannot stop laughing. Really? I don't think it's funny, AJ. I don't think it's funny at all. Does that sound funny? Is anyone in my chat laughing? Yeah. Unfortunately, she has no boundaries. Unfortunately. Yeah, I have no interest either, Red Door, of having dialogue with her unless I have to. Yeah, she's ugh, it's like, oh. Oh, here's her obsession with Robbie. So here's AJ's so here's this one. Now we're gonna go to AJ aka Audrey real quick. So she just made shared something from herself. Then have a good night, everyone. I won't be here. Why won't you be here, AJ? You're gonna be crime vault tonight? Seriously. So now here's the back and forth with the flashlight as you copied and pasted this one. Here's probably another one. Is she posting it again? You see, okay, here's a new one. So Jill isn't lying. Crafton and Kim did say Andrea is or was a drug user 100%. I heard it with my own ears. Do I need to look for the proof? Yes, AJ, you need to look for the proof because we don't believe a damn thing you say, hon. And we don't really and make it short because we don't really bother listening to your content because you're a damn liar. Oh, so now she's okay. So let me know if you receive this message, and I will delete the post at juror number 4, juror live. Thank you. So, okay. Are you projecting in this one, AJ? Trolls have no power over me. They can't control themselves, much less me. They appear unhinged as they continue their antics. It really shows how stupid and weak minded their followers are, trying to break me, push me into a frantic mental state for showing the, for their viewing pleasure. Really shows who they are. There are really there are a lot of trolls in this scramble community. Why do they do it? Content equals money. Ignore them. Don't engage. Block. Take care of you. I'm off to work. Happy Friday Eve, AJ. Uh, so you can't control yourself. You are unhinged, and you continue your antics, AJ. Duh. And you try to break and push people into and then when they clap back, you go into this frantic mental state. Yeah, and then you show us who you really are. That's what you're saying, AJ. Is this your confession? Your passive aggressive confession into who and what you are? So you don't agree with AJ. Now it's suddenly slander, hearsay, rumors. Hmm. So here's the other here's a repeat of, oh, here we go. I do not use alts. I do not troll anyone. I do not associate myself with anyone who harms others' real lives online. The weak minded can differentiate lies from reality. Hmm. Really, AJ? Let's see. You have Crime Vault, and you have several other channels. You have alts, dumbass. Wow. Do we have to show everyone what your alts are? This is the dumbest post I have ever seen. Wow. 50 maybe, Jason? Yeah, she's going after everybody. She's going after Andrea mom. She's going after Andrea mom. She's going after Tiffany. She's going after Dorothy, Amber, Amy, Jamie, Robbie. You name it. This bitch is unhinged and going after. But she actually left compliment for Jamie the one time, the one post on Crime Vault. So at least that was a shocker. But then she goes back to trashing him. So it's like, yeah, whatever, Wyoming. They think they know it all and they get it all wrong. Yeah, what is this? What is this, Witchy? Multiple personality disorder? Come on, pick a personality that you're gonna be today, and stick with it. It's I don't either, Wyoming, what they said, but yeah, she's banned, Wyoming. If she comes around here, just get rid of her and her so many alts. She doesn't contribute anything to the conversation. She just trolls and gets triggered. So it's like, what's the use? Oh, AJ's acting up again, Patty. AJ again. So it's yeah, she's claiming she doesn't use alt. She doesn't do this. She doesn't do that. He's a joke. Yeah, you'll figure him out. It all has like AJ, Audrey, Grandma Vault. I think I have Grandma Vault blocked, but so let's continue. We're just gonna go through today because she's real bad today. I don't want to give her too much attention. So now she's going after Robbie again. Wow. Now she's going down to look shaming. So now here she's going her usual I hate Robbie's okay, let's go here. Since you want to bring up other people's kids, AJ. So you used your kid or your so-called kid or someone else's kid for content, AJ. Remember that? You decided to film it on video and told the kid either you're babysitting or a relative's kid cover their face. You remember that, AJ? And then you decided to tag Jamie in it. So he decides to talk about it and critique it because he was tagged in it. But then now you decide to degrade Amber because she talks about her kid every so often on this platform. She's not allowing her kid to be used for YouTube drama content. Can you please show us where? You're fucking lying again. I've never seen her use her kid in a derogatory manner. She doesn't even show her kid's face, you dumbass. Oh, look at this, everyone. Look at this whole community post. Look at this whole community post. Now she's defending Bam Bam. Wow, you want to go there, AJ? You really want to go there? You sick, disgusting piece of shit. So you never heard the tape or the stream that was clipped of Bam Bam. I heard the tape, everyone, of her acting, taking the role. Bam Bam was taking the role of child molester in a role playing to drag Amber for 8 full hours. And then she says, and now AJ is saying to call her a child abuser is a lie. Fuck you, AJ. Fuck you. I don't give a damn shit if they are just words or you're saying that the child should be molested or what the deal is. What Bam Bam did was fucking wrong. It was fucking disgusting. Don't you dare say something like that. Wow. You hit a new low tonight, AJ. So if anyone wants to hear that disgusting tape that Bam Bam decided to air for eight straight hours over a heart like, contact Amber directly. I'm not gonna sit there and play a video. That disgusting and vile. Okay, everyone? But this is a total lie down here. Bam Bam never abused a child in her real life. Maybe she never did. She never abused a child in real life or abused a child in real life, but she verbally abused Amber Alerts in the worst, disgusting manner you could do to somebody. I swear, everybody. I heard that tape and I listened to it like 5 times. It is vulgar. It is disgusting what Bam Bam said. And she's and Bam Bam's another one. I will not go to her channel and subscribe. She is disgusting. She's a disgusting pig. Yeah, and Bam Bam has anti-stalking order or restraining order against her too in the UK. This is the worst. I don't care if you don't like her, AJ, but to go this low, to lie like that, you are just okay. Here's the next one, um, here's AJ again. I keep hearing this shit about court. What court? I'm not going to court, especially over YouTube. I don't watch the moron who claims they are taking me to court. For what? I have no idea what this is about. I don't watch that idiot. I haven't been around watching much of anything in the trauma community. I've been working on content on my other channels. and living in the real world. So I have no idea what this court shit is about. I'm also not worried about it because I haven't done a damn thing illegal. It's just another grab for content, sympathy, emotional manipulation, and your money. Not interested. So there's that. Have a good day. I'm working a 12.5 hour shift at a real job. Be miserable in your drama on YouTube. I got no time for it. Love to the real ones. Finger to the fake bitches. Really, AJ? I haven't done anything illegal. Okay, AJ. How about lying on court documents? That's illegal. Illegal in your state, every state. False swearing on documents. Lying to the police. Those are crimes. And even Robbie said he has a 3 year statute of limitations to get you on it. But with you, it's like, oh, I did a good job, right? I did my best to hide my identity. No one knows who I am. Crap, right? Is that what you're going at? You use your maiden name on everything, and you think no one can find you? You're untouchable. Is that what you're thinking? Is that what you think? That you're untouchable here? And then you said, and now you say, I've been working on content on my other channels and living life in the real world. Okay. I thought you said you have no alts, AJ. I thought you said you have no alts to speak of. You only like have one channel, one place you go by, only one place you pop up as. So you've been just caught in a lie, a contradiction here, AJ. This is why no one believes you, AJ, because we look for this stuff. Yeah, I admit I have a few alts. So I admit it. At least I'm honest about it. Not like you who says, "Oh, I'm not Vault. I'm not this channel. I'm not this," but they act exactly like you. They type like you. Duh. We're not totally stupid in this community. We can smell you a mile away. Oh, more projection. It's like, so let's see here. Oh, I found the receipt. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Okay. Yeah, at least you're honest, special agent. It's at least you're honest about it. At least, but AJ here and Tiff, just sit there and lies about it. Yeah, I have one to compliment. I made one to I repurposed one of my alts to compliment Jamie's page, and it got banned by um Jamie's channel manager, and I was like laughing. Oh my! So I have to wait a little bit, but that's how it works. So here's Tiffany's or meth heads or flashlight, whoever you want to call it. So she's around, and we all know we're just going to spend a few minutes here. So here we go. Here's her oh, here's Angela doxing Dorothy. Aw, poor Angela. I don't like what Dorothy may be saying or doing, but look at that. It's real so nice of you, Angela, to give old information that we already know. So here's the a copy of this again. We all saw that. So here's her response. This is 4 hours ago. So this is what I read. This is what came up in my news feed. How I learned that them two are fighting now. So this is quite entertaining if you really think about it. It's ironic. You see the accusation. I don't like to defend Tiffany these days, but I think AJ started this one. Just saying. So here we go. There's a day ago. So here's Angela. I think this was shared. So here's another. We think you made solid plans. I guess it was big, no big deal since it wasn't your money. At least you admitted to a few of us you messed up on this one. What did you say publicly? So now she's saying, I don't know who this is. Okay, this is more granny screenshots. So if anyone wants some receipts, whatever they are worth. So here we go. She's probably bullying someone else. See everyone? Okay, who cares about supermarkets? So here we go, Wyoming. This is the letter. This is the letter that was sent to Kim and Crafton about the citizens complaint. This was featured for a couple days now. I'm not even gonna bother redacting anything. She didn't bother, so pursuant to Rule 7-2-2B4, the Mammoth County prosecution. So basically, they just said they determined that denial is appropriate. So this was um this is part of the screenshot. I can't get it up, the full thing up, unless I'm on a mobile device. So here she is again. So now she's laughing that someone informed her that there was a petition to have her removed from the internet. Okay, and she's laughing. And here's Lupa, right? So here's Dorothy's chat. So can anyone tell me where I don't see DeLorean in here. I don't see Lindsay in here. See everyone? There's no Lindsay. Unless she's hot. Let's see if it loads. Hold on, everyone. Yeah, right. Nice chat. It's yeah, the second one isn't showing up, so let's just move down. So this is what is let's just get that it's not off my screen anyway. Yeah, so this is what was going on for the last few days. Dorothy never gave Steph a wrench. Yeah, probably because she'll start timing people out again. Remember what happened on remember what happened on Jamie's channel with Steph, and then she wouldn't even take responsibility for it. She fell asleep and she was timing people out, and then she cried, "Oh, it's not my fault." Yeah, it was. If you were timing people out while asleep, you could have at least apologized, Steph, to everyone that you timed out. But no, you have to take it out on Jamie. Everything's Jamie's fault. It's yeah, it's been a pain in the ass because I was like trying to ignore this little AJ. I wasn't trying to trigger her or anything. It's just yeah, she's having a manic moment tonight, the last few days. So it was So let's check something else before. Ooh, ooh. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We'll start off. We'll end this with a positive note, everybody. We're gonna end this stream with a positive note. So anyone that's listening, I'd like everyone to pay attention. So I'd like everyone to sub to this channel. Um some surprises will be coming up on this. So everyone please give this I love the banner made, and I love the profile picture. It looks wonderful. So, and it's someone we absolutely love in this community. So I'm just gonna ask everyone to please sub up if you haven't already. And I'm just gonna give you a clue. Hold on. Let's just scroll down here. So these are the featured channels. You can probably take a guess on who it is. So I'm just giving this channel a shout out and asking everyone to sub up. So yeah, I like the name of the channel. It's so yeah, please subscribe everyone. Thank you, Wyoming, for putting a link in the chat. And I hope to see everyone there because from what I'm hearing, it's gonna be a lot of fun over there. So yeah, as Socket, it's gonna be all the shugs are invited. And I'm thinking of doing a stream on werewolves, the myth and legends of werewolves, to promote this channel. So let me just do a little research and we'll get this baby up and running again. So yeah, I'm not just doing drama content, everybody. It just gets overwhelming, and a lot of and some of these people haven't been behaving lately. So yes, and don't be afraid to give me a donation. I love money too, just like Jamie does. So, but I'm just not the type of person that likes to beg because it's like I don't like to be like Natasha or the Street Rat or oh you're welcome, you're welcome, you're always welcome. It's just the only time you're banned from chat is if you have nothing to contribute and you just sit there and go after people, and in my chat is fighting's not allowed. So it's just the breaks, for some people that decide to come in and go after people, and I said my mods don't have to put up with abuse either. So it's So if my mods find someone that's being abusive, okay, I'll post it in mod chat on Wyoming. So yeah, and I have to get myself. Oh damn, I forgot. I keep forgetting I need to get a PayPal too. Yeah, it's in my about section, but I have to get me another one. So the overseas people have easier way to do it. Plus, I'm getting yeah, it's on the ticker too. So that's why I have the ticker, so it runs right underneath. Oh, I'm gonna get PayPal within the next week, and plus I'm getting okay. And before we go, okay, the smaller channels under 1,000 subs will be getting super chat soon and memberships. So I think within a couple weeks, I'll be unrolling memberships to this channel. So that's if the information I'm getting. So the information I'm getting from YouTube is I'll be getting memberships and super chat capability. So yeah, so I'll be getting so if when I get memberships, I'll have different types of content and some. I think a few guests wanted to come on, but they're like kind of worried that they don't want to get attacked. So if it's on a members only type of stream, they'll more likely to come on. So anyone that's not subscribed to this new channel, I'd highly suggest everyone go over and give him a sub. I'm already subbed, so all right, everyone. I want to tell everyone good night, and until next time, thank you very much for coming.